stoutest stoneware.
Everything I've worked
One
for.
crack.
All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Yeah, whatever. Not entirely sure how much I care about that, but whatever. So, pick up the other mission before we go.
It would make a fine gift.
Oh, of course, it's the same guy from previous. Is it? Maybe not.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon
No, at least you're honest.
Apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalimil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Might as well pack your bags. You need help packing?
I could give you a hand if you like.
Packing.
I know
I'll
how
help
busy
you
the
pack.
Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before.
Bro.
And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalimil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right.
Great.
There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalimil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's
All
hope
right,
that
yeah.
someone says something useful.
Yes. Let's hope. Freaking... Why did we agree to help this dumbass?
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have yes, they're quite sought after. Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Yeah, well, we had to ask to learn that. Couldn't have figured that one out on our own. Is that...
made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship, won't
Who's
crack,
the other
no
town
matter
person
how
I
rocky
need to
the
talk
road.
to?
Needed to a silken
So I spoke to her.
Good sir, be transported.
It's definitely this way. Oh. Could go all the way into the other area though.
Sweet incense.
Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah, but what?
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge.
Not exactly
Hardly a revelation.
that I'm all business.
Let's
You
hope
said
Summer
you're
had
all
better luck
business.
than I
So.
did.
Silver platters, plates and pots, bowls and...
It would make
The
us
finest fabrics, fresh from the...
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Obviously, you didn't learn
Only
anything
the blade
useful.
should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started.
Look, it's going to be a
Perhaps
particular
he wouldn't
type of
mean
metal.
anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon.
What
I can't
kind
put
of
off making this knife forever.
metal is Dalamil
Great.
known for?
Uber wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Okay. Search the Valkyrie Desert for the metal trader. Is that the metal trader? Yep. The other one goes this way. Alright, we'll go out that way first then.
The men of the rock are carting off of...
Not the front.
Ready, go?
Yeah, come on.
The wind. Straight home now.
So he's already here. Why did we come too?
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable.
Why not?
Light adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it.
Oh
Make it
shit.
lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Oh, of course. That's
Looks like I've
lucky.
got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
I mean, we
Besides,
could.
I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Alright, well.
Do you crush it up, or just...
Alright, over at the terraces, he said. So now I gotta go out the same way as the other quest, so...
Come on.
I guess that's all we'll do.
Fly, Ambrosia. Back to the stables, girl.
Just for a moment, we're gonna get back on you on the other side of town.
What I'm hearing?
Yes, they're
Hello.
Fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Now, I looked up chicken gun. It's not really my bag
Hanging
of...
lanterns, keep the darkness
or my, cup of tea, I suppose.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
I did look it up.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
Hello.
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
I didn't
If
forget.
you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Okay, so Just gotta get some
Drake's
limestone
Fang
right
should be
here.
Just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
No. We're gonna do the side missions first.
One rock looks a lot like another.
Look at that.
Hopefully this is what Southern needs.
Beautiful looking water. Well, kind of. I mean, it's pixelated, but it would be nice if it was real. I know how to get it, I just don't really want to play it. It just looks super goofy.
I do. Trader, are you? Seeking your fortune down in the golden sands of Dalamil? From mercantile stock myself, as it happens. You'd never guess I was born just down the road in Dravost. And like me old ma and pa, I've been wandering the world hunting Gilbard's blessing ever since. Reckon I might have found it too. You've heard about the famous healing waters they got round these parts, right? Well, I'm thinking if I can find a little pool of my own, dress it up a bit, lay on drinks and fancies and whatnot, I'd have a license to mint Gil. Soothing your aches and pains with a grape in your gob and a glass in your hand.
Whatever, dude. Shut up. So this is a dead end, obviously.
What are those things?
They're bombs. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just not really something I'm interested in. Yeah, I don't care to talk to you, guy. Nothing useful to say. No, I don't think so.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
They're bath bombs.
Get him! This one. This one.
Yep. Oh. Oh no, more enemies. Old Faithful. Yeah, I remember. He told me you're his sister. Right? Alright,
Let's
so
cool things down a bit.
that should
Let's
lower
hope it's
the
enough to keep the baths from boiling.
yeah, lower the water temperature. Wait, wasn't there a treasure box? Yeah, there it is.
Ready, go? Faster!
Alright, so that's both the side missions. We gotta turn them in. I should be done with side missions for a while. Wait, what's up here? The dead end? Let's go check it out.
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starved. The axles...
I don't know. Not a lot. You talking about on YouTube? I have 40. I don't know, like 40.
Come on, girl, the gate's open.
We should get
No need to
going
ride
soon.
from here.
Do you have water?
I got a crystal. Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed.
Wait, incense!
What's candle?
There he is. The man who... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Bath
Not what I
bombs.
expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Yep. Ignition cooldown time. Wow. Garletite. I think I need that to make the armor I'm trying to get. What is my favorite game, man? That's not an easy question.
My carpets have pride of place.
I'm gonna say, just generally, probably Final Fantasy. It's my favorite,
Wasn't
one of
sure
my
how much
favorite
you need,
series, at least.
But I hope this is enough.
But
You are one of the good ones, you know that? You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
yeah, I'm not sure. I play an awful lot of games I really, really like, so I don't know if I have just one favorite. Really? That's what you came up with, dude?
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What
do
is your
I
favorite
think
game?
Indeed. It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will.
Totally deserves it.
Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for.
Welcome back.
If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
I've never played either one of those, so I have no idea.
Right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
Yeah, you did.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Yeah. Got some work to do before that happens, buddy. Alright. Now we can go make for Drake's Fang.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
I don't even have any idea what Roblox is about.
Silver platters, hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from good.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed.
I think my girlfriend's son plays that one, but I've never seen it.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Wow. Why is it called Drake's Fang?
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him.
Yeah.
So be careful.
You're gonna stay back, right?
Uncle.
What's the point of you coming at all, Uncle?
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am.
Yeah, we got that.
And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms.
Yeah.
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I feel like the uncle's gonna get captured and we're gonna have to go break him out or something.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
Oh man.